What's good? What's good? Crosswalk episode 51. I'm Jax. That's Cross. Man, pretty interesting weekend we just went through. Pretty interesting. But before we jump into that, how's it going, man? How's the Monday been?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. Like the before noon, bro, it was going by so slow. I was like, man, if this don't feel like the most Monday of Monday, but all in all, we here Crosswalk having it at the end of the day, man. It's something to look forward to. Always a treat to get on here with you to chop it up. But yeah, man, we got a lot to get into today. What's going on with you?
A lot, man. Mine kind of felt like that too. And then it started speeding up because I was like, oh, do I have everything I need for Crosswalk? Because we got a lot to talk about. But it's episode 51. I know you got a number 51. I'm interested to see what this one's going to be because, as we were talking beforehand, there are a lot of options.
So my 51, I ain't gonna lie, this one was really tough, man. But I'm gonna go with a guy I actually got a chance to share the field with and get a chance to play against. And for me, that's Ichiro Suzuki, man. Like watching him play, seeing all the different things, and then getting to be on the field with him, play against him. And fun fact, bro, he actually robbed me of a double. Like he made like a diamond play. And but it don't matter because I end up hitting the game winning homer, so it didn't end up mattering. But yeah, shout out to Ichiro Suzuki.
Where do we watch this game? That's what I want to go. Be like, man, I know him, but I know him though.
Yeah, bro, that's an easy find, believe it or not. I'll give you the details.
yeah, I need that. So my number 51. Man, it was easy for me to pick this number 51 because it goes back to my childhood, watching the Cowboys back when they were good, winning Super Bowls. Gotta go Ken Norton, man. Ken Norton was the first one I thought of out the gate. And Ken Norton Jr. specifically. Ken Norton, his daddy was a boxer, and he made it real tough on Ali. He was an amazing boxer. But Ken Norton Jr. was an amazing linebacker. So, yeah, that's the first one that popped up for me, for sure.
Bro, I was right there with you, man. I remember the 90s with the Cowboys and the Niners, that whole rivalry in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was unreal, man. What a time to be alive.
And then he went to the Niners. Of all places.
Yep.
But nah, man, I'm a big fan of Ken Norton. All right, so UFC 329 happened. Did not go the way that anybody expected, including Conor McGregor. So we talked about this a little bit on the live stream, but like, do you think that he was injured going into this?
I don't think he was hurt going into it. I saw some clips, him backstage, him practicing that very kick and looking fine, looking okay. And then somebody also, I know Grimy hit me up on Discord talking about when he was at the checkpoint, was he hurt then? And I've seen that clip as well. And to me, in the checkpoint, it looked like his other knee, where he was like hopping on it maybe. But I mean, you see it as soon as the fight starts, he throws that kick and blows his knee out, and that's the end of the fight right there.
Pretty much, man. I don't think that he was hurt. I think it's just, remember on the live stream, I was like, this is things that happen to us when we age, man. It's just it's what happens. Things you used to be able to do, and it wasn't a big deal at all. You just can't do it like that. There's a reason that you get to a certain age and you sneeze and you throw your back out. Like it's just, these things happen. I remember, man, it wasn't even that long ago. It's probably months ago. Me and my son, we go out and we were shooting basketball or whatever, and we're just talking about jumping and stuff like that. And me and him are the same height. And he was like, can you still touch the rim? I was like, of course I can still touch the rim. Come on.
Yeah, you tried, almost hurt yourself.
Absolutely, I can touch the rim. So I go, I run, I jump, I touched it. But then here's the other part. You gotta land.
Yep.
And when I landed, that's when the age kicked in.
Yep, exactly.
So when he did that kick, that's the first thing I thought about. I was like, bro, it's not the kick. It's landing that's the problem.
Yep.
Your shocks are not the same. Your brakes ain't the same as you get older.
Yeah.
And that's
the thing, man. That's the thing. I think a lot of people, when they watch athletes, they don't realize that usually when a lot of these athletes get out of sports, it's not because they don't want to play the game anymore. It's not because they don't have that drive, that fire. It's because their body can't hold up and they just dealing with more and more injuries as you get older, and it takes you longer and longer to heal, unfortunately, and you just get tired of it. And when you can look on Conor's face when he knows the fight's over and his knees shot.
He knew
that instant. You can see on his face, it registered to him like, man, I got to go through surgery, all these months of rehab just to get back here. And you can tell, man, he don't want to do it.
Yeah, you definitely could, man. And you could see the wasted opportunity on his face. Because the reported 30 million that he made, that means nothing right then. That doesn't mean anything right then. Everything is about all the work that he did to get to this point, not just the training camp, but the 5 years and all the court cases and the ups and downs of training and the recovery and all everything made it to this point, and he couldn't last a minute without his body giving away. So I feel bad for him, simply because it doesn't look like he's going to be able to end this part of his life on his own terms. And that part sucks. And I'm sure as an athlete, especially when you make it to the highest of highs, when you're not able to end it on your terms, it hurts that much worse.
Yeah, and I don't think people realize how few athletes get to end it on their terms. Usually it's someone else making a decision about your career when it's time to be done, unfortunately. But yeah, man, I don't think we're ever gonna see Conor McGregor inside the octagon again. With the road back, surgery, rehab, we're looking at 8 to 12 months minimum. And who's to say that he might get like an infection or something, and that delays it. Like these are one of those things, man. Especially like you're in your mid to late 30s now. It's your body's just not going to recover the same.
Yeah, it's not. I have heard people, you obviously Max after the fight was saying, we can run it back, which I think would be I thought that this was a terrible decision. I think that would be an even worse decision. But if Conor did come back, if he went through all of that and came back, I do have 2 fights for him though. I have 2 options.
What you got?
Option number 1 is Nate Diaz or Nick Diaz. Okay. Either one. Pick one. Either one. The other option, Michael Chandler.
Michael Chandler's always the option.
Those are the only 2 options though.
Yeah, Michael Chandler will do anything under the sun to try and get that Conor McGregor fight.
I mean, at this point, I think maybe even a torn ACL Conor right now might beat Michael Chandler the way he did.
I hear you, but I got a question for you. Who is your MVP of the card?
That's a tough one. Paddy Pimblett. He did everything that he was supposed to do leading up to it, as far as like bringing the energy, the crowd was insane for that dude. Have you seen the clip? I think the UFC just put it out of him watching the crowd a minute before he walks out.
Nah, I haven't seen it. I was too busy sending you other stuff that we got to touch on Crosswalk to see.
That's true. Goosebumps, bro. It's crazy, but nah, Paddy, man, for sure, MVP.
Okay.
Who you got?
Well, we beating the same drum today. For me, it's Paddy Pimblett as well. I actually think what ended up happening, and I think some people didn't even realize, we got the passing of the torch for like the UK, like losing the biggest star we've ever seen come from over there. And now just passing it to Paddy, and I don't even think it dawned on people in the moment. Yeah. But Paddy went in there and got a finish in under a minute. And, the crowd was going raucous before him to come out. And, like talking to people before the fight, man, Paddy's a big time star over here in the U.S. So, I think that's the biggest thing, man. We saw a literal passing of the torch.
For sure. Who was the loser of the card for you?
The loser of the card for me, unfortunately, there's got to be somebody, and it's Conor McGregor. I mean, back-to-back fights, big-time injuries, 5 years out of the game. You come back, and I can only imagine like going through what he went through to get himself back, and then it just ends so unfortunately the way it did, just off of something very a fluke injury, and the fight didn't even get a chance to develop. And I know he is in a place emotionally right now that's just very dark, as he said it on social media. But you know, he's okay, his family's okay. Conor McGregor will be fine.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. Yeah, hopefully he finds his way out of that dark place, because he does like to self-medicate. My loser of the card is another former champion. It's Cody Garbrandt.
Yep.
He's no longer a UFC fighter, man. I think that there's guys that he can beat, but there are guys that are probably just getting into the organization. Like, I just don't. This is not for him anymore. I actually don't think that Adrian Yanez actually really fought that well. I thought that he was a little bit sloppy, and he still knocked him out in a round.
Yep. So, and bro, like I sent you our short talking about that fight, bro. We were spot on. We were spot on with that fight.
It wasn't hard to pick.
Yeah, you're right.
It wasn't hard.
You're right.
But yeah, I mean, definitely, I think he should hang it up. I thought he was going to. I saw the gloves off. But yeah, I think that just get out while you still have some of your faculties, because that wasn't good. Who you have stock up on?
So I'm gonna go in a little bit different of a direction. My stock up was Robert Whittaker making that debut at light heavyweight. I will say this: I thought he looked a little bit out of shape, but I think it was a good step for him. You know, it was his first fight in the weight class. I think he's gonna learn that, hey, like, yeah, I know this is a 20-pound jump in weight, but I need to be in a little bit better shape, because I mean, he was breathing out of his mouth a little bit in the first round, but he ends up going in there and finishes Nikita Krylov. And I think it's going to be a good look for him. Light heavyweight's not a very deep division. And who knows, man, the Reaper might can go up there and use some of that smaller man skill at light heavyweight.
Yeah, I mean, it is a division that, at least up until the top 5-ish, I think he'll do well. The top 5 is where I think, you know, things will get a little different for him. But I mean, if Paulo Costa could do it, you know, why can't Robert Whittaker?
Right.
We'll see how he looks when he gets in better shape. My stock up. Wait, are we saying stock up? Is that what
stock up.
Okay.
Stock up.
Okay. Yeah, stock up is
actually David. You already went for stock up. You went.
I did. I thought so. I thought so. We're doing stock down.
So who's your stock down?
I did Cody. Oh, Cody was my stock down.
Yeah, that was your biggest loser.
Yeah. He's terrible. Stock down. Tracy Cortez.
Cool.
I think that she's working her way to be a gatekeeper. She's kind of stuck, and I think that Wang Kong, she won the fight, but there's no finishing in her. I thought that that's what she was coming in to do. When you saw her first, she got into the organization, I was like, okay, I think we got something. But then now she's back to point fighting and not trying to put people away. But Tracy, I think she's going to be a gatekeeper, man, and it's unfortunate. But she'll be a very popular gatekeeper for obvious reasons. Yeah. Okay, so
my stock down.
Yeah,
I'm going to the co-main event with Benoît Saint Denis. I mean, coming in the fight, I think he was on like a 3-4 fight win streak, something like that. Goes in, and I mean, he gets put to sleep in a nasty dart show from Paddy Pimblett in under a minute. It's basically back to the drawing board. I mean, at number 5, and now you get finished so quickly like this. You're gonna have to fight way back in the rankings and build yourself back up. And what is always a Shark Tank at 155.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for him, man. I don't know if it's a big fight situation with him, but when he gets in big fights, man, bad things happen. He was doing well against Dustin, and then, you know, obviously it fell off. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do from here. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Anything else on 329 you want to touch on before we jump to something else?
Absolutely, we got some more to touch on.
There's a lot.
Brandon Royval, Lonnie Kavanaugh, phenomenal fight, bro. Phenomenal
fight of the night, wasn't it?
Absolutely, man, and deserved it. Both guys just was in there giving it everything they had, man. Respect to both guys, man. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Brandon Royval back up against the wall, needing a win, big time, gets the finish. But I don't think Lonnie Kavanaugh loses anything just because the fight was so competitive. Yeah, I mean, he was having success at times, but it's just one of those things, man. You know, sometimes you lose tough, close fights, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, it just happened to Brandon Royval before, you know, against Joshua Van.
Exactly.
You know, he had his moments in that fight. It was a very close fight, and he came out on the short end of the stick. And it almost happened to him when he fought Tatsuro Taira. You know, Tatsuro had him in some bad positions. So I think Lonnie Kavanaugh in this massive test, this massive second test for him, I still think that he passed. I think that he deserves to be fighting up there. And like you said, I don't think this sets him back too far. But I am interested to see what he matches up with next, because he should be, you know, according to what Mighty Mouse has said about Kavanaugh, he should be knocking dudes out at this weight class.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what do you think is next for Brandon Royval, though? Because this is a weird situation for him.
I don't know, because, I mean, he has nobody to fight. He's already fought Manel Kopp, Joshua Van, Tyra, Moreno, Pantoja. I mean, Azul Elmabayev, I mean, I know he called him out. I think that's the only person around in his vicinity he can fight, honestly. And I do like the matchup. I think it's another super competitive fight, a little different of a test with Elmabayev, but I think that'll be phenomenal as well.
Yeah, no, I think that was a really good call out. That was a really smart call out. Let me look at what Sean Moody said. He said Green making that money. And what about Roundtree? Oh, we're gonna get to Roundtree.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that, Moody.
We're gonna get to that. Western Mass, he said, let's get Whitaker versus Ozdemir.
I like that.
I do, man. I think at this weight class, man, I'm just gonna worry about Robert every fight he gets in.
Yeah.
Every single
one. Bro,
one.
you probably gonna worry about him every fight he in at this point.
Yeah, because it just I don't know, man. I don't want it to end bad. I don't. But he wants to keep fighting. He got a lot of kids, so he need to. Western also said BSD is gonna fight Fiziev and lose.
Yeah, I can see Fiziev like piecing him up on the feet.
As long as Fiziev can keep it standing.
Yeah, but if he get Fiziev on the ground, though, it's a different ball game.
Yeah, that would be bad. Okay, the King Green versus Terrence McKinney fight.
Yeah, we got to get in that.
That one went longer than I thought.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, man. Having picked King Green in that, bro, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, bro, he's about to get finished on the watch along, just covered in blood. And then man, I don't know. It's like Terrence McKinney. He finds a way to lose. I don't know what it is, man. I mean, I know I saw he in the on social media, he said he got hit in the liver, and that's why he went down like that. But I mean, I watched the replay. It didn't look like he really got hit in the liver like that. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I will say this though. I thought the ref should have let it go on into the second round. I mean, it seemed like he stopped the fight after the bell to me. I didn't like the stoppage, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of complaints about it, you know, specifically from Terrence McKinney, but I agree. I felt like that should have gone into the second round. Not just because I picked Terrence McKinney, but I just thought that was the right thing to do in that moment. But the fight went pretty much exactly how I thought it was going to go. It's just Terrence just ran out of gas.
Yeah.
And Bobby was still here.
Yep.
So, I mean, that one went how most people thought it would go to. If Bobby could survive the initial onslaught, then it's his fight to lose. So, and he just happened to get it done in the last second. But it was an amazing fight for as long as it lasted.
Yeah.
Okay,
we got to get to Gable Stevenson.
That's what I was just about to say. This actually, I've already watched this fight 3 times. Like, I like the way Gable Stevenson fights, man. I really do. For a dude that's a wrestler to come in, and he didn't rely on his grappling like that. He came in to fight, and Ellison came to fight too. Like, that dude he deserves to fight another fight because he got something to him. But what did you think about this fight when you saw it?
So, I mean, coming into the fight, we talked about the odds and all that, but then once we got to the fight, man, and both these dudes went at it, big respect to Ellison and Gable Stevenson. Gable Stevenson opened a lot of eyes with the striking. And I think on the stream, like I made a comment, to me, Gable Stevenson is like a hybrid between Daniel Cormier's body with John Jones striking, like the teep kicks, the front kicks, all that to the body. That's all John Jones. But then you see this small, little undersized frame for heavyweight. And I personally think he needs to like watch some DC tape, because I think learning how to fight on the inside, use that grappling, manhandle dude, use that pressure is going to be a part of his game plan that can take him a long way down the road. Because, once we start moving up the rank at heavyweight, he's going to be a bit undersized, going to be giving up some reach. And then obviously at heavyweight, one punch changes the fight at heavyweight. So I'm expecting big things for Gable Stevenson. I wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah, man. I expect him to move forward really fast. And I really hope I saw him talking to DC after the fight. I hope they have a good relationship and he can get some training in with DC, and I don't think that at this point that it will cause any unnecessary friction because of that reality TV show that they were on together, DC and John. So I think that if I'm Gable, I'm saying to John, hey man, let's partner with DC just a little bit. Y'all ain't gonna fight again.
Yeah.
So let's partner with DC just a little bit because we're the same size. Let me steal some tricks from another champion and see what I can do. Because I mean, that dude is fast. He's strong. He got pop. Like, he got a lot to him.
And I'm gonna be honest. I think if he goes to John Jones like that and is like, hey, I'm just looking to get better, and I think there's parts of his game I can implement into my game to make me better overall. But obviously go talk to him, because they do have that history. And I think if he go talk to him, John Jones will definitely understand, because I think John recognizes what it takes to be the absolute best in the game.
Yeah, and John respects DC and what DC is, because I mean, DC being great only makes John greater.
Yep.
So yeah, I think if he's able to have that conversation and get that and implement those things into his game, dude, sky's the limit for that dude, for real.
Yep.
For real. What I don't want them to do though is for them to rush him. Like, do not rush that dude. He's only got 4 MMA fights. Like, take your time.
Yeah, you're not trying to give him the Josh Hogan treatment, huh?
I think Josh was a little bit more ready, a little bit more ready to jump into the deep end than he was, or than he is. Not to say that he's not physically ready, but just the mental part of it. Being at that, Josh he I don't know. He different, man. He's different.
All right, so I gotta ask you, what did you think about Luke Riley?
You know what? Luke Riley is a lot faster than I thought he was. I picked Luke, but when I saw the weigh-in show, not the ceremonial, and I saw them square off, and I saw Kakamaka, I was like, man, I don't know. Maybe I picked the wrong person. He just looked like he was a little bit more ready than Luke, in that body language. But Luke, he fights the way that he fights, and he's fast, and it works. He has a lot more power than you think that he has, and you don't know it until you're laying down.
Yep. I think what's going to end up area he needs to pay attention to. With how good he uses his jab and how heavy he is on that front foot, he's going to have to always be alert to the leg kicks, because as he moves up, guys are going to attack him like that. And he's very bladed as well. So that's going to be a part of his game you'll need to pay attention to defensively, because in my opinion, man, once you start making it, like working your way up the division, the guys that really, really separate themselves are the ones that are defensively responsible.
Yeah. That's true. You definitely cannot win with just offense. As Terrence McKinney. My boy got Marshawn Lynch for We don't miss him. We don't miss one. It's either gonna be Marshawn Lynch or it's gonna be Snoop. It's one of the two.
Bro, in the chat, man, somebody gave me the best nickname. Buddy called me Macho Snoop. Macho Ball Snoop. I was like, bro, that's pretty good. I like that.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. No, I feel you on the Marshawn. That's my guy.
Yeah. So one more prospect I wanted to touch on this card. Damian Pinas.
I like that guy. Didn't he called out Susakayev?
Yeah, he did, bro. That's a good call out too.
And then do you remember the history on this one?
No, I don't know the history. Go ahead.
So Pinas was supposed to be on the Contender Series, and he said TRT Snoop.
Fucking gravy.
So Pinas was supposed to be on the Contender Series, but he had to pull out because of injury, and the person that replaced him was Susakayev.
Oh,
and so Susakayev, he was on something, and he said that he didn't know who Pinas was, and Pinas is like, "Oh, you know who I am." That's where the beef started, because Susakayev was like, "I don't know who that is."
Yeah,
and so he felt disrespected. That's why he called out Susakayev.
I like that. Hey, but I'm with you, bro.
That's a fight, bro.
Yeah, and I like him, bro. Big time power, big for the weight class too. And I mean, even in the fight, man, Cesar Almeida was having success, staying at range, using kicks, being a lot of different weapons, but all it takes is one punch from Pinas, man. He got him up out of there.
Yeah, man. Middleweight is getting nasty with some of these big dudes that can, finish fights. You got, what is it, Tiba Gautier?
Yep.
He's in there. Susakayev. He's not.
Yep.
He's a problem.
In there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's some. Shoot, even Ryan Gondra from earlier in the card.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Real talk. Don't laugh at him. Don't laugh. Don't do that. Don't laugh at him. You're just gonna give him more fuel.
Weston said that Stevenson is gonna eventually run into Pavlovich with a 10 each advantage, and 20-pound. But I think that if he runs in, when he starts to run into people like that, that's when the wrestling comes back in.
Yeah, it has to.
Yeah.
Rain G, what's going on? Good to see you. You can't let Peanuts touch your chin. No Diddy. I love it, 10-7. I love it.
All right. One more thing I wanted to point out on this card, man. Farid Basharat won his fight against John Gaza. I feel like if he would have fought that way, that Basharat comes in against Ethan Ewing,
he would have lost.
Ethan would have destroyed him.
Yeah.
He would have destroyed him.
Hey, but Garza looked good for his debut too. Now, like, respect. He gonna be a tough out for real, because we gotta remember, man, Basharat's
undefeated ranked fighter, and he came in. Yeah. So I mean, it's not bad, but Ethan, I'm curious what Ethan's gonna come back to when he comes back from his injury. Gonna be interesting. Okay. Anything else you want to touch on this one?
Nah, I think that
we almost went through the whole card.
The whole card, yeah. For real.
You know what we didn't talk about is Mario Bautista against
Sandhagen. Yeah. You can go ahead.
Man, this fight, it wasn't the most exciting fight, especially following the Royval and Kavanaugh fight. But you could see the problem with, or the reason that Cory Sandhagen hasn't won a belt yet. It's not because of how skilled he is, because he's extremely skilled in all areas. I don't feel like he has a killer instinct at all. I feel like he used to have one, and we talked about this beforehand. I feel like he used to have one, but I don't. Where's it at? Because, like, not to say that he really got Mario hurt, but he never did anything to push Mario. He is basically a point fight MMA person.
Yeah.
Just do the things you need to do to win the fight. And Mario was like, no, I'm going to outdog you.
Yeah. And I think 10-7 brings up a really good point. The knee bar that Bautista had, I think that compromised Cody a little bit. I even saw a picture of Cody. He took a picture of his hamstring. Bro, his whole leg is like purple right now. So that knee bar definitely did some damage to the hamstring, and I definitely think that affected him in rounds 2 and 3. Because I think we both had Cody winning the first round, and then Bautista winning 2 and 3.
Yeah. It's pretty straight. Oh, Rain G said he saw Royval at the airport yesterday, and he had a walking boot on.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, hopefully it's not too serious. He can jump back in. But
I don't think Rain G said too much, because I think Royval cost him some money though.
Yeah, he probably wasn't too chummy with him. So where does that put Bautista in the division? Because it's a weird division too.
I would say he's gonna be behind O'Malley and Umar, especially if Umar beats Song Yadong in their fight coming up. And then I've been hearing some rumors that at some point the Marab Yan fight got to get made. Umar and O'Malley might have to just fight each other for the #1 contender spot, because I mean they're basically fighting over that spot if Umar beats Song Yadong. But then let's say if Song Yadong beats Umar, now it's like where do you go again? I don't know. This division, it's just so many contenders.
Yeah, it's true. It's pretty packed at the top. Grimy said that we'll never see Sandhagen versus O'Malley. Dude, it's getting slimmer and slimmer by the minute, man.
Yep.
Sandhagen can't be out here losing, bro. But we are where we are. Okay, so now we can move on. OKC is coming up this week.
Yep.
Your boy Ola is about to be extra nervous.
Already, bro. I'm gonna have him so stressed out.
Got former champions fighting each other and going up a weight for Usman, and Plessis trying to bounce back off of a loss. But what are your thoughts going into this matchup?
It's gonna be an interesting matchup. I mean, Kamaru Usman's second fight up at middleweight, 39 years old. DDP trying to bounce back after the loss to Khamzat Chimaev. Basically, for me, I mean, there's a clear path to victory for Kamaru Usman, and that's basically going to be what he did against Joaquin Buckley: take DDP down, control him, hold him down, and just grind out a win. On the flip side, DDP, know what you got to do. You cannot get taken down. If you get taken down, you got to get back to your feet. And you got to make Kamaru Usman work. And then when you're on the feet, you gotta let them hands and feet go when they're standing.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's a clear path to victory. Obviously, everybody's curious about, are them knees going to hold up? They seem to hold up against Buckley. And then Buckley's a different kind of athlete than DDP, but he's shown the problem of not being able to get up from these takedowns. So that much is obvious. I'm curious if Dricus can find a way to touch him, to hurt him. But I mean, how many times have we seen Kamaru hurt?
Just once.
One.
No, twice. Gilbert Burns hurt him too.
Yeah. No, you're right. Gilbert did Gilbert did have him hurt. So I don't know, man. That fight is very interesting, but Kamaru is a pretty sizable underdog coming into this fight.
I think that might just be the age and him going up in weight, probably facing like the bigger guy. Because I mean, you think about it, man. Him at welterweight, he was always the bigger guy at welterweight.
Yeah. But yeah, that's an amazing fight. I'll be a little nervous for it, but not as much as Ola. And he better it better be his dog of the week.
Oh, 100%. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. He gotta go down with the ship. If Usman lose, he gotta go down with the ship.
Yeah. Another fight that I'm crazy nervous about is Jared Cannonier versus CLD, Christian Leroy Duncan.
Yep.
Jared is what, 43? Is he 43? 42.
Yep.
Bro, that's old.
Yeah.
That's old. Yeah.
Especially in this game.
In regular life, it's fine.
Yeah.
In fighting or any athletics, bro, that's old. That's ancient. Grimy got DDP by decision. I can see it.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Is there any way that you would go Jared Cannonier in this fight?
So I think Cannonier is saving grace in this matchup. We're gonna do a little MMA math here. I know it, it ain't the most reliable thing, but CLD's last loss was to RoboCop, and Cannonier knocked out RoboCop in 2025. So I mean, that's a feather in the cap Cannonier has going into the fight. Like, hey, a dude that just beat him, I put him out. So I think Cannonier is going to be a game opponent, veteran of the game. But unfortunately, like, I think if Cannonier had like a grappling type game that maybe keep CLD honest, I would feel a little bit better about Cannonier. But at 42, you're just a striker. CLD's a striker, and CLD is going to have a 1-inch reach advantage. I don't know. It's Cannonier is going to be up against it. I mean, he's been at the top of this division for so long. Father Time's undefeated, unfortunately.
Yeah. I do not have high hopes for him. Chase Hooper, Mitch Ramirez. Do you think that Chase is a big favorite?
Yeah. But he in a tough spot though.
Yeah, man. My stock is down on Chase right now, and I'm a little worried about him going into this fight. I almost feel like he shouldn't be fighting at lightweight. I feel like he should be fighting at featherweight. But he's a small
just think, bro, he's just 26 years old. He's still so young, man.
Yeah.
And his body's still developing. But coming off the 2 losses, he got finished in the first round. His last 2 fights, man, that's not where you want to be. But on the flip side, Mitch Ramirez coming off 2 losses where he got finished as well. So I mean, they're essentially at the same spot.
Fair fight.
Yeah, real talk. And Hooper's been in there with probably better competition, but I mean, Mitch Ramirez ain't been in there with slouch. He's been in there with Mike Davis. Mike Davis is a quality opponent. Thiago Moises 2 years ago, that maybe was a different Moises than the one that got kicked out of the UFC here kind of recently. Yeah. But yeah, Chase Hooper definitely needs his win because I mean his development. Because for a while there, we were seeing he was getting better on the feet. And then I think once he started getting better on the feet, man, he started getting reckless defensively and just started getting hit way too much.
Yeah, it's the same, man. And you mentioned it before, is the defensive responsibility. Like you gotta be responsible defensively, or you're Terrence McKinney. Amazing offense, terrible defense. Cowboys last year, same thing. Same thing. Let's see what else. Oh, here's an interesting one from a visual standpoint. Tabitha Ricci against Fatima Klein.
Baby Shark.
Tabitha's a significant underdog too.
Yeah, I think the reason why, man, she's giving up 7 inches in reach, and Fatima Klein, I mean, she's on a 3-fight win streak. The last loss was the Jasmine Vicious. Richie's I mean, she's what, 3-2 in her last 5. Lost to Verna, lost to Yan Xiaonan, beat Amanda Hebus, Angela Hill. So I mean, I think this is gonna be super competitive, but I think Baby Shark gonna have to find a way to get this fight to the ground. On the feet, I think Fatima Klein gonna be a bit too much on the feet.
Yeah, man, it's a size situation too. Weston said Chase outgrew 145. I think he needs to grow. I think he needs to grow back into it. Grow back. But no, Tabitha, she's going to consistently run into this size issue. Not just from you know, how big she is, but from how long her arms are. Her striking is not, you know, her number one discipline. So she can't really go into a fight with disadvantages. So yeah, I think that Fatima's, she's supposed to win this fight for sure. Oh yeah, 10-7 said he hurt Slava Claus and thought he was Wonder Boy. Yeah, and where's Slava Claus now?
Exactly. Up out of there.
Let's see other fights on the card. He brought up Austin Bashi against Jose Miguel Delgado. That should be an interesting fight. It's a very close fight.
And another sneaky one. I don't think anybody gonna be talking about, but Jean-Paul Labosiani versus Sekion Kwo, Korean Tyson. Bro, I'm telling you, people sleeping on that one.
It's gonna be a knockout in that fight.
Yep,
100%.
Yep. I mean,
yeah,
man,
I think that's gonna be an amazing one.
He's on a 6-fight win streak. Labesiani's on a 5-fight win streak. So I mean, this gonna be dynamite right here. Yeah, that one's gonna be good right there. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, you gonna stream this card?
Bro, you already know I'm here for it, man. You know I'm here for it. I got to stream for the people, man. So chat, Saturday, pull up for the watch along. I'm gonna be doing it. You already know what time it is.
Grimy. What is it with his thing with you and Asians? Did you say that at some point? You had to say it.
Bro, I've said some on some live streams, man. Grammy ain't ever gonna let me hear the end of it. That and also when I told my E True Hollywood story on the live stream. That's probably the main reason why.
Okay. All right. Don't be out here like Frankie Frankie be telling much. I'd be like, bro, no, don't tell me.
Man, bro, when I got started telling the story, man, like more and more just started coming out.
Garmy said he ain't got no life.
Whatever, Garmy.
He said you got to tell a story.
Bro, it's entirely too long. It's entirely too long of a story.
Okay. 10-7 said if y'all ever want to hop on, I do a pre-show every Saturday before. Okay. 2 hours before the prelims.
Oh, I would, bro. Nice. I'm so down.
Say less.
I definitely come over there. Come on over
less.
There. Appreciate you coming over here too, 10-7.
For sure. All right. So we had some fights that were announced recently too. First one, definitely want to talk about our boy, friend of the channel, Charles Johnson versus Jose Ochoa. What are your thoughts on that one going into it? I mean, my thoughts are simple. I mean, Charles got to get this one. He needs it bad, man. I mean, you know, since got those 2 brutal losses, man. The Suluev stretch was nasty against Azu Amabayev. Ochoa is very dangerous though, so this is not going to be a easy night out. But yeah, InnerG needs this win badly, bro, badly. Because I mean, if he don't get this, bro, I think he probably will be out of the rankings if he's still ranked. I mean, is he still ranked? From athletic or from just his fighting ability, he should be ranked. But I don't know, man. Those 2 losses. Is he in
the media rankings? He's out. Let me go to the. Let's see. And then the meta rankings, he's 14.
Yeah, he's hanging on. So yeah, he needs this one. Because I mean, the people that he's beaten, you know, the Joshua Vans, the Lonnie Kavanaughs, they up there at the top. Like he should be up there.
Yep.
So we'll see, man. I'm hoping for the best for that one. Definitely. So y'all are talking about it in the the fake baby part. Okay. No, I gotta hear this story at some point. Okay. Nah, he giving me tidbits like he showing me a trailer. No, I need to see the whole thing. So Bogdan Guskov is filling in for Khalil Roundtree against Magomed Ankalaev. Do you like this fight better, or is this a nice substitute?
I personally think it's a tougher fight for Magomed because I thought he had just a very clear path to victory with Khalil Roundtree. I thought honestly, if he just tried to grapple a little bit, just after watching Khalil Roundtree train with Khamzat Chimaev and pretty much just getting tossed around like a baby in training. So I was like, man, Ankalaev going there and grapple with him, it's an easy win. But now with Guskov, man, he kind of finally gets a chance to break away from Jan Blachowicz. I feel like they've been fighting each other for 5 years now. And very dangerous on, with the hands. And I think his grappling is a little bit better than Khalil Roundtree. So this could be a little bit more of a competitive fight for Magomed Ankalaev. And then getting this fight on a short notice, it's definitely going to affect his game plan going in.
Yeah, I think so. I like this fight a little bit better in the sense of not knowing what's going to happen. Like you said, you knew what both of their game plans were going to be. Khalil, I need to keep it standing and strike from range, and try to find my shots. And then Ankalaev, take him down. It was easy. But against Guskov, like you said, it's a different kind of fight, especially being short notice. So I'm pretty excited about this one. For Khalil, I wonder what the injury is. Does anybody know what the injury actually is?
I haven't seen anything about it. But then something else, another piece of this fight too. Guskov's just a naturally bigger guy than Khalil Roundtree too, because Khalil Roundtree is an undersized light heavyweight. Guskov is a legit light heavyweight in stature. So I think that's going to play a part as well. The reach is probably going to be negated at that point, and he might even have bigger power in his hands than Roundtree does.
Yeah, could. He definitely could. I don't know. It's interesting. It's a really, really interesting sub. And the fact that Ankalaev is fighting down so far in the rankings, not because anybody wanted that to happen, but just because of the circumstances. If Ankalaev loses this fight, man, like
he behind the 8 ball at that point.
Yeah, the title shot's gonna be, real far away at that point. So, interesting fight, really interesting fight. Another fight, Manon Fiorot against Alexa Grasso, the former champ.
I feel like this is gonna be a title eliminator, #1 contender outside of Natalia Silva. Natalia Silva, in my opinion, she's the clear #1 contender. But this is the fight to determine who fights for the belt next, if and when it ever happens. Love the matchup. Alexa Grasso got that brutal finish in her last fight. Manon Fiorot, I think she's coming off finishing Jasmine Jasdavicius, I think, in like the first round. So this gonna be a competitive fight. I think the path of victory is obviously Grasso used the boxing, land some clean. And Fiorot, man, basically she kind of like uses her size in the weight class because she is one of the bigger fighters in the division.
Yeah,
has power, very strong in the clinch as well. Good kicks, very well rounded. So I think that's going to be a very competitive fight. I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, 10-7 is going to be at that fight.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, dude. Before, if you were asking me how Alexa would have done against Manon before that last fight against, who was it, Macy Barber? I I would have been like, man, Manon's gonna run right through this girl. But then I saw how vicious Alexa was against that. That changed my mind completely.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, this is gonna be a far closer fight than I thought.
Yeah.
And I'm curious if you know how Alexa's gonna fight this fight, because you've seen Alexa Grasso go up and down. You know what you're gonna get from Manon, but you've seen Alexa go up and down as far as like her style, what she chooses to kind of rely on in a fight. Like her fight in the Sphere at like I don't even know who that was. That didn't even seem person. She came in as a champ and looked terrible.
Yeah.
Grimy said, rumors Barbara still hasn't woke up.
Bruh, she got finished twice.
Knocked her out, then choked her out. Like that was insane. So I don't. Hopefully, we get that Alexa Grasso. If we do, man, that's an amazing fight. But you know what? I have a question though. So this fight, do you know what card it's going to be on?
I did not see that. Might be maybe 331, maybe. But I think in that matchup, the way it's gonna play out, Grasso is gonna be trying to get in boxing range. And I think if Manon is smart, she stays at kickboxing range where she can use her karate, the side kicks to keep Grasso at range, body kicks, inside low kicks. And I think if Manon can do that, she could cruise to a victory, because I think Grasso's got to get inside to land them hands.
She could. Do you think so? This is number 2 versus number 3. Noche UFC. Okay, cool. So this is number 2 versus number 3. I think that any fights that involve somebody in the top 5
rounds
should be 5 rounds.
Yeah,
I think this should be 5 rounds too. Like anytime somebody's fighting somebody in the top 5, give me 5 rounds, because we need to know. I don't want no flukes, because whoever wins this fight is potentially going to be fighting for a belt next. So I don't want a fluke. I don't want any weird 3-round decisions. Give me 5.
Yeah.
Give me 10 more minutes.
Yeah, I don't think any of the hardcore is going to argue with that for like top 5 matchups. Like it's got to be 5-round fights.
Yeah, gotta be. Let's see, what was another fight that we had on the list here?
Oh, Waldo Acosta against Curtis Blaydes.
Yes. What are your thoughts on this one, bro? I know who you're going with. I know,
bro. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm stumped. Like, this is a tough one, because on the feet, Waldo Acosta, definitely very good boxer. We just saw Curtis Blaydes eat a million shots against Josh Hokett. But at the same time, can he implement that wrestling against Waldo Acosta? It ain't like he gonna have Josh Hokett in front of him, somebody that's got really good grappling. So there is a path to victory for him. And then on top of it is heavyweight. Like, you can be doing whatever, and then one shot lands at heavyweight, and it just, fights over with. But I think it's a really good matchup. And definitely looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm honestly, I think that's a 50-50 fight.
Man, I saw this and I immediately was like, Salsa Boy.
Really?
Only because I feel like Curtis has declined, man. I think he's declined. I'm not saying that Josh Hokett is bad by any means. I think he's a good fighter. But I think that if Curtis was still who he was, I think he would have found a way to get the fight in areas that would have been more suitable for him.
Gotcha.
So I think that he's declined, and I think that that's Waldo's going to put it on him, man. And I'm not a Waldo fan. I'm not.
Yeah. I'm usually the one harping on Salsa Boy, usually.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I know who you're going to go with. But
you don't know my picks, dog.
I know most of them. I know most of them. But I think Salsa Boy is going to be too much for him, unfortunately. I mean, I like Curtis Blaydes a lot. I hope he does well, but yeah. Rangy brought up Gable versus Hokett.
I think it's too soon for Gable.
Interesting.
Too soon.
Yeah, I think so too. He's only 4-0. He's only 4-0.
Yeah, like let him develop a little bit. Give him another can or two, and then we can throw him in there. And then
Grimy
Grimy said something.
He said, so who's going to fight Jan Blachowicz? He was supposed to fight Guskov.
So,
the UFC does not care about Jan Blachowicz
at all. Yeah. Because I think he, like 41, 42, something like that himself. Yeah. And I mean, he's number, he's not even ranked no more? Oh, well, he ain't fought in forever. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, so in the meta rankings, Blachowicz is 4, but in the media rankings, Blachowicz is not ranked. So let me go to the meta ones. Who could he fight? You could do Mirzakhanov, Costa. I doubt Costa would take a fight on short notice, though.
Nah.
Yeah, it's already hard enough to get him to show up for a fight.
Yeah. I don't know who you throw Jan in there against, but you don't throw him in there against somebody that you really want to see, because they're gonna bury him on the card. So
yeah,
I'm surprised he's still around at this point, the way that they've treated him.
Yeah, I think he just wants to go out with a win and then he'll hang it up.
If that's going to be the case, he should fight Alonzo Menifield.
Alonzo Menifield. That's another dude hanging around right there too, dog. For real. Just hanging on. Think Menifield's done, he comes in and just finishes somebody. So that's another dude just hanging on.
Oh, this is
Navajo Sterling.
No, I like this fight: Gable Stevenson versus Steven Asplund.
Yeah, that'd be.
I like that one. I like that. That's a good fight.
Asplund gonna talk to him too.
He is. He gonna make him fight too.
Yeah,
that's a great fight.
Yeah,
and it's Asplund has way more experience, MMA experience, but I think that's when Gable will mix it up, start wrestling, striking, doing the whole thing. Yeah.
You know what? I kind of like that Navajo Sterling shout. I mean, just looking at the rankings, bro, like I'm going to read you 10 through 15 at light heavyweight. 10 is Guskov, just he fighting Ankalaev. Dominic Reyes, Nikita Krylov just got knocked out, so Robert Whittaker going to be up there somewhere. Johnny Walker got a heavyweight fight. Alexander Rakic got a heavyweight fight. That's 14. And then Menifield's 15.
Yeah, actually, it makes sense.
Yeah, for real. Exactly.
And, there's a little bit of, I wouldn't say tension, but there's a little bit of history there because one of Navajo's, I guess, former training partners now in Israel Adesanya, since he left the gym, he fought Jan Blachowicz. So, yeah, a little familiarity. That's not a bad one. Cool. Okay. I know we're right up at time, but I was gonna go through these overreactions, but I'm gonna give you just one.
All right, and we also got to touch on Gaethje too. We got to touch on Gaethje.
Oh yes. So one, Paddy. This is an overreaction. Paddy versus Ilya is the biggest fight in the UFC.
I don't think that's an overreaction. I think that's spot on. I think that would be the biggest fight. Hold on. Is there something else that's... Nah, I mean, especially if you do it over in Europe somewhere, it's the biggest fight.
I mean, y'all let me know in the chat. What's a bigger fight than that? Name a bigger fight than that. That's a huge fight. Huge.
You're right.
Grimy says this is an overreaction. What's a bigger fight?
Then what? What, name a bigger one then? Islam Ilya it's lost that luster.
He lost. Ilya lost.
It ain't the same.
Yeah.
That's gonna end up being another fight we never get to see.
Yeah, there's no reason. Islam has no reason to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think that Paddy versus Ilya is the biggest fight that they could make. And it's one that makes sense. Lazy, perfect.
Lazy. You the perfect person to ask this. Is Paddy Pimblett, Ilya Topuria the biggest fight the UFC can make right now? Lazy gonna have an educated opinion on this
for sure. So while he's spinning on that, tell me about the Ali Abdelaziz and Justin Gaethje situation.
So Ali came out, said, Justin Gaethje's first title defense is going to be somebody he hasn't fought. And when you look in the rankings, it's pretty obvious who it's got to be. I mean, the top 5 is Ilia Topuria, number 1, Arman Tsarukyan, number 2, Charles Oliveira, 3, Max Holloway, 4, Benoît Saint Denis, 5. That's the meta rankings. We go to the media rankings. It's let's see, Ilia Topuria 1, Arman Tsarukyan 2, Oliveira 3, Max Holloway 4, Paddy Pimblett 5. The only dude he hasn't fought is Arman Tsarukyan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
gotta be Arman. Yeah, it's gotta be Arman.
Yeah. Rangy said that Paddy versus Ilia is the biggest fight.
It is for sure.
It is. Yeah. Now, but Arman versus Justin. It's not a massive fight, but it's an important fight.
Yep. It's the fight that has to get made.
Yes, it's the right fight.
Yep.
Because, I mean, in theory, you could throw in Justin versus Max if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
You could throw in Justin versus Paddy if you wanted to.
Justin versus Oliveira too.
Yes. Oliveira has a win over him.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of those, you can make them work. But Arman is the one that it's supposed to be.
Yep.
So
absolutely. And I mean, he's been on the sideline for what, like a year and a half at this point?
Hasn't been that long?
He was supposed to fight for the title January 2025, and it's July 2026. I mean, he's still the number 1 contender in the division. That has not changed.
Yeah, his last fight was against Dan Hooker.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But that was the
Rangy says, do you think Justin really wants that Arman fight? I don't think it's good for him. I guess he won't have a choice. It's tough because I think as fighters, they want to fight the best, especially the guys that like the elite guys. They want to fight the best guys in the world. And I think he understands that Arman Tsarukyan is a very tough matchup. Very tough matchup for Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, he is. Very, very tough. Especially with that fight style. But I don't know. It's not a big money fight or anything like that, but what big money fights are there outside of maybe Paddy? So Lazy said we'll be getting Arman news soon. He'll be on 331 in LA from all I've heard. Yeah, and
that makes sense.
Massive
that makes sense.
Fan base in LA. Massive.
Yeah, the Armenian fan base, the Armenian representation in LA is massive. So that definitely makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. But I don't know if they make that fight, which I hope they do. Like, sign me up. I'm all for that. I'm all for that fight. Yeah. Cool. And that's 331. That's the one that we've been talking about too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one. It should be some news like breaking here pretty soon about it. Like they're gonna need like a headline co-main for it like pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they are. They are. I'm curious what they're gonna do for UFC France in September.
Yeah, because Aspinall been saying he's ready to get back in there and ready to fight Gunn, and he said he's open to do it in France. So they might make that a numbered event.
Yeah, because as it stands, it's just a fight night, but
exactly.
But you get the 2 big boys on there. See if Cyril Gang can finish what he started.
Mm-hmm. Just have 2 numbered events in a month. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Grammy said he wondered what fights are going to be on the Gamrot card. I don't know, but I've never called a card a Gamrot card. It's a Southkill card. It's a Quillen Southkill card. Of whom I'm actually working on a video. I'm working on a video about Quillen Southkill, so it should be interesting. But before we get out of here, I know you're gonna stream. I know you got some streaming situation. You know what we should do is we should get a graphic of your streaming that you got coming up so we can show everybody.
Bro, I gotta get the streaming in, man. Gotta get the streaming in, man. Honestly, I was thinking about maybe doing oh yeah, something else going on. MLB All-Star game going on. The home run derby's tonight. I don't think I've watched the home run derby in a minute though, but I know we got that. Obviously the card this weekend. I will be live streaming that, so make sure you pull up. And I might even going over there 10-7 early on Saturday, see if I can do something with him. I'm always down to make some content.
Yeah, man. If I can find a way to get my kids wrangled, then I might pop on there too.
Cool.
For sure. Cool. Well, appreciate y'all boys popping in here, man, and we will holler at y'all boys next time.
Peace.
Thanks for watching Crosswalk. Come back next Monday to chop it up.
So please, sa barakaray, whatever.